Cowabunga.
And there's that. But I have cowbell.
You're muted, Goose. Goose,
You're muted.
Ro, do you have a cool 30-second song to ramp us up? Good morning, everybody. Oh, did Ro fall? All right. Who has a really cool 30-second song for us to get in the zone before we begin?
Somebody play that song that the one guy made, the Goosify song.
Yeah, Bill made this, I think. Captain Bill, you're on the call. Oh man, is that you?
Yeah, here I'll post the link in the chat here.
Amazing. All right.
Bam,
Who
this?
I actually have not heard this yet, but I've heard of this. Let's hear part of this song. This is exciting. If you guys can't tell yet, I have lost my voice. We're still doing the IRL event in Kelowna. It is an absolute blast. It's so much fun. Okay. Who can put it on their screen? Ro, could you put it on yours? Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh my God, was I muted the whole time?
When you joined, yes.
I was here and then I exit myself out.
All right. You're back now. That's all that matters.
Okay, so here it is. And song. Let me. Okay, so play.
Oh, I'm so excited. I've been getting messages about this damn song all yesterday, but my phone is on.
Dropping wisdom bombs. Rosita with doggo singing techno songs. Mindy calls the blitz countdowns on. Leaderboard climbing till the break of dawn. We're silly geese, Goosify. Flap your wings and touch the sky. Inside jokes and Pokemon pride. Lift each other up, we ride. Fight. Bill, Becky, Blitz tag team. Jason Starr's community dream. Cheers, Jez Divine Glow. Shout out squad, making friendships grow. Honk, honk, silly goose roll call. Right. Stars in the sky, we're collecting them all. Right. Ear rainbow vibes, never playing it small. Goosify forever, we go balls to the wall. We're silly geese, Goosify. Flap your wings and touch the sky. Inside jokes and Pokemon pride. Lift each other up, we ride. Honk, honk, go high.
That was fucking incredible. It was like a fever dream.
I know.
Bill, that was incredible. How the hell did you do
that?
AI helps. A little bit of creativity, some artificial intelligence.
Oh, incredible. What an experience. That's so cool, dude. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, we're going to play the shit out of that song. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and at this point, we may have to add an entire series. So, there we go. Yeah, exactly what Jenda said.
I'm looking into making a techno remix on that.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm game. I'm ready. Well, welcome everybody to Superstar Call. Right now, I'm in beautiful Kelowna, Canada. This was the mansion today. In the last couple of days for this event, it's been incredible. This one, they keep getting better. This one is the new best event by far. And also something crazy that we've been working on, that Goosified members are the first to know about, is that we've been adding giving to the world tour. And so we tested it this time. And if anyone knows Dan Martell, he was there at this event. And he, along with Nick Kuzmich and a handful of other big names, all donated $75,000 to charity for school. Holy shit. That's amazing. 75 grand in one event. So that's not a fluke. You're going to hear about that again. And I suspect it's going to be something to lean on in the future to get a bunch of, I mean, the impact that goes out there. It was incredible. It was so sweet to see how many people were engaged and excited on this. And I can only imagine what everyone's new marketing campaigns will be like. Seemed like a double win. So please, all those guys, I hope they use it. I think it's going to be a lever for us to use in the future. So I just want to share all that. That was really, really cool. A little sneaky peeky. We're thinking about the mayors in Kelowna, which would be Dan and Alex, if you know their group, Backpack, and they got a couple other communities. They're going to keep running with this. So we'll see where it takes them. But they're talking about calling it a giving games of some kind, and seeing if it can work out in the wild. Because if it can, then maybe it's a good example for something we can bring to school where people can donate like a certain amount of what they earn, which would be super cool. In any case, that was one of our biggest events we've ever had. It continues to grow. My goodness, I can't wait to meet the rest of you there at these events. You just, when you get there, it's going to be crazy. That being said, some of you I'm going to be dragging your asses, for a few of you, to Costa Rica. The event starts as soon as this call ends. It's full, like, go to town. And honestly, we get cheaters every now and then on the Blitz, where you'll just invite in your group and then mash a bunch of likes. And I think for this round, we're just going to be like, you know, fuck it. Do whatever the hell you want to do. Have fun. I think that's the point. I think the point is have fun. So go nuts. And let's see what happens from this one. But I'm excited to meet, I believe, at least 6 of you in Costa Rica at the end of this month. That is going to be very, very cool. And it's going to be, for those of you that don't know, I'll announce really quickly the structure here, and then we'll jump into the juicy part of the call. The first part to go over is that, first of all, Wingman and the School Goose Extension are being hugely updated. So you're going to have some major, for those people that are making money on school and need to have a CRM for it, great. It's never been easier or cheaper. We now got rid of our highest tier plan. So our highest plan is now $99 a month, but most people will be fine on the free or $9 plan. And that's going to be amazing. It does so much more. I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it. And coinciding with that, because tiers land in about 24 days, something like this. I hope you guys are getting ready. If you have questions for it, it's very important. This is going to be like one of the biggest. For those of you that don't know, tiers landing are going to be probably one of the biggest changes to the platform, improvements to the platform that we've seen in like 6 months. And we've seen a lot of really good stuff in 6 months. So this is saying something. Saying something big time. So what's happening is Wingman is going away, the community. It's being merged with Goosify. And Golden Goose, if you've seen that, will now be the what Wingman used to be. That's our community. It used to be Gravity, but now that's the mastermind. So in Golden Goose, these are the people who are clients for us building their apps or their school tools. And then a handful of people are a part of that mastermind, which basically just takes place around the world as we're already traveling. So every now and then we just have a mastermind thing, kind of like this, where we stay in one place and go crazy. So if you have any questions about all that, please let me know. I am running off of like 3 hours of sleep because we were doing so much bonding yesterday. It was amazing. I cannot wait for you guys to have this experience. It's incredible. We were fortunate enough to have on the last one. There's Steve. Steve, we were able to hang out with you last time. That was phenomenal. I really loved that experience. Thank you for that, man. Lovely. So before we get into the big chunk of the call today, I want to just like call out a couple of new people and hear your 30 seconds about what you do and what brought you here. How's that sound? Does that sound cool? I'm going to call a couple people then real quick. Zachary Davey. I've never seen you before in my life. Tiffany Noel. Same. And I think Samantha, we've talked. Kai, we have not. I love that fucking hat. So there's 3 right there. And then we'll do Sheena. Sheena, I have seen you. Your profile picture is bomb.com. And then we'll do Tracy. I want to hear from you because you were at the event. That was really cool. In fact, everyone who I just said in that order, except for Tracy, I want you to start. What was that event like from where you were sitting? Was it good? Was it crazy? Was it too crazy? What would you say for those that weren't there?
Me? You want to hear from me? Oh, okay.
Because I get to hug you in person.
No, I'm jumping the queue. Okay. Yeah, no, it was really great. But in a super weird way, because a lot of the people that you get to know well, like this, like what we're doing here in this 2-dimensional virtual Brady Bunch grid kind of thing, you feel really connected, right? So when I got to Kelowna, I went with my son. He's 21. He's just starting his own school. I'm really proud to see that second generation entrepreneurial journey happening. So I said, I'm bringing you along, man. You're going to get a front row seat. He said to me in the car on the way home, he felt like a Nepo baby because I knew who so many of the people were. And he was like just immersing himself in all this for the first time. But we got to the venue and people were mingling in, and I kind of got the sense that a lot of people were kind of new to school, or maybe even they weren't schoolers yet at all, but they, got caught up in the enthusiasm for the event. But I walked over to Goose, who was really easy to spot in pretty much the outfit, that fabulous robe he's wearing right now, tapped him on the shoulder, and he turned around, and because he's seen me on these calls, he was like, Tracy, and gave me a big hug, and I introduced my son and everything. And it's weird to sort of say, great to meet you, because you kind of feel like you've already met, but it's just a 3-dimensional version of this relationship, right? And it's all the things. It's all like it's hugging, and it's hearing the environment, and being there in real life, like in real life. It's crazy. So the jump between knowing someone virtually and then meeting them in real life isn't as big as it would be if, this was 50 years ago and we'd just been pen pals or something, right? But it's still huge. Like, it's still indescribably epic, right? And that's not to kind of cause FOMO for anyone who hasn't been to an event like this, wasn't in Kelowna, can't be at an event like this. Just strive for it, and it'll happen when it's meant to happen. And in the meantime, this is a lot to be able to do even this, right? This Zoom thing, or this virtual meetup thing, or once school has its own in-house live call stuff, like, it's huge. But the in real life meetups are just sort of the cherry on the top. So it was super energizing, super inspiring. I'm glad to hear, Goose, that the giving mindset is being furthered. There was a lot of that throughout the day, a lot of messages of giving. And I put one in the chat where Adria August said to build philanthropy into the DNA of your business, like from the beginning, just make that a part of what you're creating. And then another quote that I wrote down is when Grace Vandelaire said, never forget your empathy. And I just think that's really beautiful too, because if we're all doing that, if we're all remembering to give, then we're all going to get, because the givers have to have people to give to, right? So it's this reciprocal thing, and you get what you give what you get. And yeah, that was the big takeaway for me.
Amazing.
That's
Thank you.
all.
No,
That's
that
all
was-
I have to say.
That was fantastic. You said it all. All right, goodbye, everybody. Tracy did it. Thanks, Trace. Appreciate that. It looks like Heather just signed on. Heather, can you give us your 30-second breakdown of what the fuck happened at this event?
Okay, 30 seconds. Pure amazing vibes. It was like high vibes. Everyone was like full of love. There was complete, like I felt complete openness with everyone in that room to truly just show up in their most authentic selves. It was absolutely miraculous. I've been to a lot of business conferences and business events, and this one was lit, literally.
I love that. Heather, you're amazing. Your energy is so incredible. Yeah, we had about 200 people there. And crazily enough, I think we're going to start doing this like regularly. Evelyn and I shot ads, like we figured it all out in public right there on stage and recorded the whole thing. So
Yeah.
I'll be sharing all that with you guys. If you weren't there to see it in person, you'll be able to see it this way. We
It was
did.
a riot to watch the ad shot. I actually recorded it because I was like,
Did
this
you?
is what we need in this world, is to see this stuff happen in real life so that we can understand how to apply it for ourselves.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. Can you upload that? Can you post that?
What I just said?
What? Well, sure, that too. But the video.
Yeah, I will. I'll upload that for sure. In the community.
Do it. Fuck it. Let's do this. Yeah. That was amazing. I got so much positive feedback from that. And all that it was shooting the ad like our usual process. But Evelyn and I kind of like split minds on that one, and we just shot it on stage. Well, more importantly, she threw some ideas down and then like described what I was doing as I was like prancing around interviewing people. It was a ton of fun. It was a lot of fun. I'll make sure that you guys see it. Our copy will probably be up in a couple of days, so I'll post it there. Amazing. Thank you, Heather. Really appreciate that. Last question for you, Tracy. You too, Heather. What was the one biggest nugget that you got from the thing? Was there one?
For me, I think, like I said before, just this idea of giving and remembering how, no matter where you are, there are always people who are going to be ahead of you who can pull you up. And there are also going to be people behind you who need to be pulled and helped and supported. And as long as that's going on, like we're unstoppable, and better together kind of attitude, learning from each other, being inspired by each other, showing people the way when we've already gone through with the machete to blaze the trail, and all that stuff. So just this symbiotic ecosystem of entrepreneurial epicness. There you go.
Love
I
that.
like that. I didn't get to meet you, Tracy. I love hearing that version. For me, it was ask for help when you need it. Get out of your own fucking way, because that's a thing. We do that. Trust in your vibes. Like, this is really big. If you show up the way you show up in life, people will feel that authenticity. And community and give back are really big right now in the world, and we need it. We need fun. Fuck, do we need more fun? We have taken life way too fucking seriously for way too long, and the more fun you can have, the more fun in business, the more money you can make.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Thanks, you guys. That was perfect. I think with your descriptions, I feel like I was there again just now. All right.
And I got to wear that really epic robe he's wearing. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. You post that picture. That was probably a great photo.
Yeah, there's like 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's gonna be really cool. Oh, Nick was there. Nick, you there? Where are you, Nick? Sub post. All right. Well, Nick, speak up if you hear me. All right. So from there, let's jump quickly over to intros for new people. I want to at least hear your voice if you have, if you're feeling ballsy today. So everyone's name that I just shouted out, and if you're and if you're new, can you put your hand up? It's on the bottom. It's like this. It's this little thing, right next to the closed captions. Ooh, nice. I never used them. Okay, first to last. Here we go. Oh,
I was
someone
gonna
says
say I got to take off at 11. Do you mind if I kick it off?
dude, do it.
Sweet. Yeah. So, hey, Goose. My name's Bill, and I just joined Goosify a little over a week ago, and just absolutely freaking fell in love with it. I love the silly vibes, and just like it feels very, very uplifting. Like Rositza and Mindy and a bunch of other people just like immediately welcomed me in, and yeah, I've just been loving it. So that's, I guess, my story of entry. But do you have specific questions to answer, or
Yeah, what's your favorite color?
favorite color? Oh, okay, blue and orange.
Oh yeah, all right. And what kind of business are you building? Oh, and orange, dude. I love that combo. Nice. Okay, we got some shit to talk about. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So what is it that you're building? What's your business that you're building?
Yeah, so I have a school group called Focus Founders, and we help ADHD entrepreneurs to focus and build a life that they love without getting burned out or overwhelmed. So,
Wow. Did you guys hear that offer? It was crisp. It was like round and velvety on the edges. That was fantastic. Phil, I'm really excited to have you, man. That was great. And I mean, you're newer here, and yet you have contributed to the culture like immediately. I smelled there was a disturbance in the force when you joined. I was like, what the fuck is that? And then like the music and everything else, fucking incredible. I am super grateful to have you around. I'm so excited to see what I can possibly do to help further what you're doing. So I'm stoked to have you. Thank you. For sharing.
absolutely, man. I'm sad I'm not going to be here in Austin this weekend. I live in Austin, but I'm going home to Pennsylvania for a wedding that weekend.
Oh, womp womp. Okay, hey, it wasn't meant to be. There are plenty more opportunities. We'll figure it out.
I'll be hanging out with you in Costa Rica. It's fine.
Dude, let's just do it. Done and done. I think something that you will have FOMO for, though, is that after the event, a bunch of us, I just told the team, we got a ton of tickets to go see Louis C.K.
What?
We're all going to go watch Louis C.K. live for his ridiculous thing.
Man.
I'm so stoked, man.
Well, my business partner Rex will be there, so he'll get to go.
Oh, no way. Okay, perfect. Hit us up.
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing, Bill. Thank you for sharing, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.
All right, let's jump over. Kai, you're next, man. Let's do this. Do that hat.
That's all for attention, man. I thought it would be useful. I am doing actually quite serious stuff. But by the way, I'm also ADHD, autism, whatever, wired in all of that field. But the last years traveled through the world with the founders of NLP, John Grinder mainly, and got to know one of the other founders who is not so known as Frank Kusulik. He's sitting in Ukraine right now in Odessa, where he can sometimes read the numbers on the rockets flying over his head. And I kind of told him when I met him that I would help him get digital and start doing Zooms and start doing masterclasses. That's what I did. And then I searched a platform for that. I actually wanted to go with Circle, and Samanda she's also here. She kind of at some point shouted out to me and said, Kai, man, school is that shit. She watched Hormozi like a year. She inhaled it. She is it. She's Hormozi. I think she is. And now and then I got in school, wanted to found Meta Masterminds. That's my group. I did it, and didn't start until there were people joining the group. And then I thought, shit, I take a duck, make a photo of the duck, take it as an icon, put some stuff on, and now I have to kind of remodel the whole group because I realized the dynamic here in school is so fucking cool, and people coming from the platform. I already have kind of a little family here, and so I don't want to limit that to the NLP people that are already in the field. I really want to help people now getting better with Meta, which is foundation skills or patterns, core patterns of whatever you do. Is it learning? Is it NLP? Is it whatever you do? I don't care. What's the basic patterns of that? So you don't need to spend so much money and just maybe know a bit more. And I realize that's the last thing I want to say. And that's cool for you. I might model you, I might model Samantha, because what I realized in Samantha's group, I'm a member of her group, right? So amazing how great the atmosphere in the group is, that vibe, and it's just crazy shit. They just do crazy shit, and I want to do deep shit. But I realized too much deep shit doesn't work, so I just need to have more community aspect and to keep it a bit more lighter. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Amazing, man. With a hat like that, I have total faith in you. It's incredible. Thank you for sharing, Kai. And Samantha, you're amazing. It took my friends bringing me to school because I was kicking and screaming the whole time. I didn't want to join. I didn't think I wanted this. It looked like I couldn't customize it, right? For those of you guys who haven't heard, I couldn't customize it. I like customizing things. And then lo and behold, I didn't need what I thought I needed. And that happens a lot of times. We literally don't know what we need. That's the main lesson from that. And also, I hope everyone here is taking in these intros, because it's something you have to do. It's so important with your communities to hear a little bit about. Yeah, I know, that was the thing. Tell me about your childhood. It was. I'll post it. It was so good. We did it on stage too. I was at a therapist. We were pretending that I was on the couch speaking to my therapist about how I wasn't accepted for my clothing. It's hilarious. In any case, the thought was merely just that the moment you're in a community and you start identifying other people that you can see in you, perfect. That's some of that juice. So it's always really important to make sure that you're getting to know everybody that's coming in. Kai, again, thank you. Appreciate that. Samantha, you're badass. And that hat, so cool. It's basically Yaya's, but in like other colors. Okay, next up we have Sheena. Sheena, your smile looks incredible. Hit us.
I think you're muted.
There should be the mic button in the bottom left of the screen where you can see the.
Yeah, I was going for the window. Yeah. Okay. Hi, I'm Sheena.
Hi, Sheena.
So I joined Goosify because I'm basically boring, and I had to try and find a way to lighten up my community. And my husband always laughs at me because I don't do small talk. I'm really shit at it. And so, you know, I find the whole thing about community actually quite difficult for me. I've worked in the corporate world for years, and so this is a whole new thing for me. But basically, what I'm trying to do is to help experts be experts. Because what I find is that lots of the people that I speak to are experts, but they've got imposter syndrome, or they're self-sabotaging in some way, and it's actually stopping them from finding abundance in their life. So what I help people do, and it's probably in most, I would say 9 out of 10 cases, it's because people are ashamed, in inverted commas, of their story. And what I do is I help people own their story. I have a thing called a method that I've called, which is called the hug method. And I also use a lot of human design, a lot of nervous system stuff. And that's basically what I do.
That's incredible. I love that. And clearly your vibes are right online. The first thing, it's wonderful that you bring this up, because one of the biggest things we were talking about, frankly, I wish we talked about it on stage at the event, because I know how important it is, but we spent a long time here with some of the more established communities going over maybe one of the most important things that we miss, which is there is a way to hijack the emotions of the people that are joining your space in beautiful ways. So you're reminding me of that, Sheena. I'm going to show you guys how to do that before the end of this call. And I think you'll be able to use it in really tremendous way. It basically gives you an extra 30% of whatever you're doing by number of people in LTV. We've tested it and it works really well. So thank you for reminding me, Sheena. You're incredible. I love the journey that you're on of going from serious to silly. And I'm honored to be a part of it. This is going to be a fucking ride.
Thank you. I hope you can teach me lots.
I think we can learn from each other. It sounds like you've got a lot buried in there that you're ready to get.
Oh yeah, so it's not buried, it's up here, but
There we go. That's what I mean. Thank you for sharing, Nishita.
thank you.
Zach, hit us, my man.
Good morning from Sarasota, Florida. I am Zach. I own an embroidery and screen printing shop. When I got back onto school, I was going to try and do something to kind of sideline the business that I'm already operating, but it wasn't going anywhere. So I decided to jump ship and go with my passion of indoor cycling that has helped me lose 40 pounds in the last 6 months, and give back to the community that I found there and bring it online and kind of create a universal network. I'm here because I wanted to check out the legend of Goosify and all the fun that I've seen and heard about.
Man, I love that. And does it live up to the name, or is it even more ridiculous?
So far, it blows the little bit that I've seen out of the water. Like, your outfit alone is beautiful, man. It's absolutely...
Zach, my man, you're a sweetheart, dude. Thank you for sharing all that. You know, I will also share as a response that if you have not put a filter on what you're doing right now, take a moment to do so. You can click in the middle of your screen and add something silly and ridiculous, kind of like Heather's hat, and like be a thing. Here, I'll give you an example. If you can, try to be... It's actually a good way of living.
Never messed with meat before, so I think I see where I'm at here.
You see it? I'm honestly trying to... Oh, okay, here. I got it. I'm going to be
I'm a pig.
There you go. Well done. I'm a strawberry. Perfect. Yes. It's really important to emphasize how serious we should be during these. Excellent. Zach, I like your octopus. Cool, Zach. Thank you very much for sharing that. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Sir Steve, motherfucker.
What up, Goose?
What's up, my man?
So I help folks get unstuck on camera and rock their VSL, which, if you're new, stands for Video Sales Letter. I had the pleasure of meeting Sheena in school earlier, and she asked me what's a VSL, and it turns out she already has one, and it is phenomenal.
Wow.
Go to Sheena's About page. If you're ever just having a bad day and watch her video, it is so relaxing. It's so lovely. So that's my hope for everyone, to just create something like that. I've been on Goosify for a while, but this is my first call, and it's really because I spent 2 days with Goose and his team at Chicago School IRL, which I can only describe as surreal. I will never look at the Target deodorant aisle the same way again, quite honestly. And I spent 2 days talking to Goose. I'm like, Goose, what's this group about? And I still don't know to this day. I don't know what this group is about. But I learned so much just talking to him and his crew. Big takeaways from that week when, like, one, again, obviously have fun and jump in and just film your ads and just, like, in the spur of the moment, have fun doing that. But another thing that Goose told me, like, in multiple conversations and with me and other people in the groups, he's like, people will not watch your course, but they will buy it. Like, that's that they'll pay for the course, but they won't buy it. What they need is a community, but they're never going to pay for the community. So basically, your course is like your gateway drug into your community, and then once they're in, that's why they're really going to stay. So that was just revolutionary. It really changed my whole focus and how I'm running my group now. So thank you, Goose. I appreciate that. That's all I got.
Wow. Awesome share. Love that, Steve. I'm excited for us to hang again. This is super cool. Yeah, there's so many. I have so many different thoughts. I have to bite my tongue in order to jump on it and just get distracted with all these different possibilities. Thank you, Steve. Okay, Heather, you're up next. Sheena, it straight up looks like you actually have that hat.
Hi, everyone. I'm Heather Ruth. I am a parent and teen coach. I help parents have better connections with their teens into their adult years so that they can formulate solid connections in a world that wants to tear it apart. I use numerology as my tool. I've been studying numerology for over 10 plus years, and this system by far is the best way to map out your energy, find your true connections, and it's connected to ancient wisdom. So I love it. And I'm not have a community on here yet, but I'm in that process of setting it up. My favorite color is blue. I know nothing about Pokemon. I raised my kids outside of it, unfortunately. So I had to do research, and Charmander was the one that because he had fire, and I'm an Aries.
I love it. Perfect, Heather. I love it. Captain Glenn, with the money raining behind you.
Got the money rain. It's my manifestation background.
It's sweet, man.
I joined Goosify 5 days ago, I think. Thanks, Amanda kind of mentioned it a few times, and I was like, okay, I got to check it out. Yeah, I pretty much been on school for a little over a year now, and now I've just been helping people start their own communities. So I've got my own kind of affiliate community, I guess, for the platform, and I also build a few tools and stuff to help people get started. So yeah, good
Amazing.
fun.
Stoked to have you, man. And the beard, it's sexy. 10 out of 10. Love it, man. Are you growing it out?
Oh, I can't shave it off. I'll look like a baby.
Perfect. It's staying. Cool, man. Thank you for sharing that. All right. Rebecca, you're up next with the fancy red hair and the bunny ears.
I hate filters. They freak me out. Yeah, I'm autistic with ADHD, which is probably why I hate filters, because it just freaks me out big time. Michelle made me come here because she kept going on about you so much. I was like, fine, I'll join. Well, I joined a little while ago, and I haven't really been that involved. I've been kind of like getting overwhelmed by joining every single group, and then been like, shit, way too many groups. This is dumb.
Yeah.
But then I decided I better get serious and try and do the Blitz this month. So I've got a Blitz buddy, who is Sam Wraithling, who is someone I sort of know from LinkedIn. We've kind of met on here by mistake. So that's kind of cool because she's a massive powerhouse. So I know she's going to smash her group, and I'll hopefully contribute to the numbers in some way as well. But yeah, I'm a kick-ass CV coach, which is what my thing says behind. I've been on LinkedIn for like years doing stuff on there, to be honest. I joined school back in November because I'm kind of a bit of a Hormozy fan, and I was on his email list and stuff. I was like an early adopter of school in the UK, because most people in the UK still don't really know what school is. So it can be a little bit of a barrier, I guess, because some people are a bit more wary of like, what the hell is this new platform? But honestly, I think it's wicked because they actually change things and adapt things and make things better, and they listen to us rather than just doing whatever the hell they like. So I think it's run really well as a platform, having been on quite a few of these different types of things. But yeah, my group's the Kick-Ass Job Squad, so I'm trying to get people jobs in kind of a fun, chilled way, because we don't want to take stuff too seriously, which is why I like Goosify as well, because I'm not, sometimes people have said, oh, you haven't got a professional enough image like to be a career coach and stuff. I'm like, you don't have to have like this weird, like suited and booted image.
Yeah,
that's not you. Do you know what I mean? That's just fake and weird, and it's better to be yourself. And so I tend then, like you say, you attract the people that you get on with. So I get clients that are just really fun to work with, and then it's like way easier and much nicer all round. But yeah,
that's huge.
so, yeah, super happy to be here, and hopefully we'll be winning the Blitz, or at least in the top 5.
I am very much looking forward to meeting you. That hair is incredible. I'm jealous. I would say
it's very fake. That's what it is.
Nope, I don't believe it. Even if you believe it, I think that color is meant to be on your head.
Oh well, thank you. It goes with my very pale skin, so.
Oh man, the cool part about I'll put it this way. Something that I can offer up that maybe a lot of you can consider is that, when I first joined the school team last year, I've told the story a couple of times, but that's where I learned most of my software development, was spending the next 8 months. It was mostly just me and Sam in the office. So things like the cat or the school games trophy, those were all like products of me doing silly shit there. And so I was fortunate enough to see so many school games winners, so many different programs, not even to mention Wingman, like the CRM, which now just does all of those. Most of you are probably familiar with it. It's pulling a lot of data. And so I decided that, you know, where I started was in the money making niche. And the people that I got there, I was fortunate to get someone like you on this call right now. And I don't just mean you, Rebecca, I mean everybody here, once in a while. But the craziest ones would stay. And we would have the most amount of fun. And if you've noticed, we're in the relationship category, where we've been the #1 relationship community for a few months now. And that'll be that'll be true until we're in tech, because we're actually as of this morning, 75 across the platform, and it's still climbing. The reason why I say all that is because I realized for myself, and you can apply this to your own method, if I was in the money making niche, I would get a fraction of the time the person that I was looking for. But if I was in the relationship niche, I would find exactly the people I wanted almost all the time, because they seem to just really want to have a good time. And Michelle is a great example. Jen's a great example. Like, we would kind of work together and they'd actually like pay attention. And I was like, oh man, this is fucking amazing. And over time, I was like, yes, perfect. This is that broccoli wrapped in bacon, where you put all of the crazy colors and weird eclectic things out in front, but you're actually teaching business. So Steve's point is perfect. That shows me that it's doing exactly what it should, because it shouldn't feel like a business community. It should feel like a fucking riot that you're looking forward to hanging out on Monday and Tuesday and whatever other day you're free and you want to hang out with your buddies. That's the space that I want to be in, you know? So decide what that is for you, because sometimes the audience that you're attracting, it doesn't mean it have to be just in the category, but you know, it was a really big test, and it was really successful for us. Make sure that your ICP, like the vibes, if you can, make that the first thing that goes, because everyone can make business and stuff boring. Very few people can make it fun, and I suspect the people on this call can do that kind of thing. So anyways, Rebecca, you got me pouring over and soliloquizing over here. You're amazing. Thank you for sharing. Alistair, your turn.
I'm happy to be here. I have a question. Did that go?
Oh, could you turn your mic up a little bit? Your voice is very, very small.
How do I turn up my mic? How do I turn up my mic? Should I just yell?
Yeah.
Oh, yelling.
Is that better?
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, now you're just gone altogether. I can't hear you anymore. Yes.
Okay.
Now I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me okay? Great. Okay, my mustache. I'm Alistair. I'm in Colorado. I am a therapist. I have been pivoting into education for the past few years, since COVID, really, after my caseload grew up, and I realized I really want to be working with people who are done with therapy and want to just be the best person they can possibly be. I'm here in Goosify because I saw your ads first, and I was like, why isn't my school fun like that? Because my marketing person set me up in school last November, but they forgot to tell me you have to go build a community there. So I keep checking in, and I'm like, why isn't anybody taking my classes? And I finally, during the Hormozy tsunami, landed here, and I was like, oh, because you have to build a community. So I'm here to build a community, and I'm just happy to share and to learn from you all. And I kind of feel like I look like the queen guy. Who's that guy?
I think it's awesome.
Freddie.
I feel like you just pulled me over for speeding.
You were driving way too funny, Goose.
I have been criticized of worse, so I'll be okay. You can write me up for that one.
Happy to be here. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Phoenix.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing. And also, we opened the community for your area recently, right?
Denver, IRL.
Yeah, I am so excited to see what you do with that. Clearly, you just had the excitement and the motivation. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just try a different way of doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that stuff. we're figuring out right now, like if there's not an IRL in your city or state or province or region or planet, like let us know, because I think we're gonna start making it so that if you're just super engaged and delivering value to people, well then sure, why not have an IRL community that we can put together for you. So I'll figure out what those terms are, but Alistair set the tone for me.
Yeah.
Great. I could feel it right off the screen, and I go, okay, yeah, this is something we can do to help make your job easier if you're trying to do IRL in that space. My job is to help make that possible.
Love it.
Yeah.
And happy to share, spread the word. I love the giving stuff. I'm learning so many wonderful things from everybody. It's like I think everybody should be part of school. Like, oh, why not?
Yeah, I know. Once you're in, you get it. Best cult ever. Thank you for sharing. I love that. Tiffany, you're up next.
I'm
with the
very
queer.
nervous. I'm very
It's-
nervous.
I am too. It's perfect. That's how you know it's exciting.
It's like I've never been on anything ever before. I closed down an 18,000 member Facebook group to come over to school. I closed down the group first, thinking I was going to step out of being online, which had made me into a 7-figure accidental entrepreneur. And I thought, maybe I'm just done being online. And then I came to a school event. I came through a couple of other people I saw on YouTube, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just be in their thing while I figure out my next move and what I'm going to do next. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll start a something over here. So we added 24 people in the first 24 hours, and now we're a couple weeks in and we've got 45 people, and we've got a 10% conversion rate, and I'm not really a numbers girl. I'm just like, I don't know what goes on over here. It feels so different.
It's a completely different muscle.
Yeah. So I'm here to learn. I saw all your emojis, and I'm such a junkie for emojis, and I've been trying to suppress my emojis. I'm way too colorful. I'm way too big and loud, and that served me well for a long time. But then, like some people said here, people criticize that, and you're like, maybe I should be something. I was at a event in LA with some big online 7-figure people that everybody knows, and they were like, you should do this. And I was like, I'm never gonna be that. I think I just need to stop doing that. I'm gonna go home with my senior dogs and my alley cats and just rescue animals with my money. So I'm here. Thank you. I'm trying to learn. I have no idea what this Blitz is, but I want to celebrate for however many minutes I'm in the top 10 for the 7 days. I'm just so excited that I've been able to be inside this community.
Oh
It's been a
my
treat.
Tiffany, it's an honor to have you. I'm thrilled. I love your energy and the color. I mean, you had me a color. I think that's super cool. It's something that is so hard to find, and yet it's it's almost silly how many people like this are here. Somehow we all found a spot. And school is that by and large. So if there's any advice I can give, I guess, on this topic, the one thing I would say is, once you've had your fun on school and you've come out and you're like, wow, all my people are here, try to pick 3 or fewer dominant communities that you learn from and focus on those. That will be the best way for you to grow quickly with that group, because you want a cohort that you're growing with. So latch on to the ones that feel the best vibe-wise and run with that. Yeah, I hope that helps. Tiffany, you're amazing. Thank you for sharing. Greg, the dude with the badass motherfucking eyebrows. Those things are so cool. Hit us. What's going on, dude? Oh, your mic is muted.
Interesting. Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Let's do
cool.
this.
Very good. Okay, so guess what? You would never believe this.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Okay, I've been on like a decade-long sabbatical, basically.
Hell yeah.
So I haven't got a clue about all of this digital stuff. As a matter of fact, I just bought this little Apple thing,
Yeah.
computer, so I could see you guys better because I'm tired of looking at this stupid little Apple screen, and you're all so small. You're like thumbnails. So I just wanted to remind myself that there is no spoon unless, of course, it's wooden. And on the other side, it has a harmonica. So,
Oh, that's so cool.
I love
yeah.
that.
So I just consider myself to be an octopus, but I'm not a regular octopus because I've got like this unicorn. It's like my great aunt was a narwhal, those whales with the horns. So I'm like an octopus with a narwhal whale. It's like a, some sort of weird ancestral thing.
Amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm starting this little, I don't know, you guys call it a community, but I'm in the world of water. So we're like schools of fish. But anyway, you call yourself what you land goers, you do whatever you want. But I'm calling it coffeevore because whenever I do come onto the shore, I have to have coffee. So if you've ever eaten meat and you know of these people called carnivores, I'm a cafevore. So I'm just trying to set that up for people who like coffee and the cosmos. I mean, if I talk about spiritual stuff, all my spiritual friends, they always say the universe is perfect. I said, what the hell do you know? So anyway, I prefer the cosmos because the cosmos includes the chaos. I like the chaos. I think chaos is beautiful. And I'm just here to have some fun, but in a different kind of way. Just imagine that I'm the guy that's doing the film for Matrix 5 or 6 and a half, something like that.
I love that. That's so.
And I have a question for you. Actually, my name is Robbie, and this is because this is a 20-year-old account, and I used to be Greg, but then I graduated.
Okay.
So I'm actually Robbie, but I'm curious. You must be a burner.
I am not actually. I've never
You've
been.
never been a Burning Man.
I've never been. Yeah.
I go every year.
Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
Ro is there all the time.
Oh, sweet. Well, I haven't been for like 15 years, but that's okay. But are you going to be in Munich?
I will be. Yeah. Evelyn and
I'm coming to meet you. I'm in Greece right now. I'm in Greece right now, but I normally live on the French Riviera, but I'm coming to Munich to meet your butt or your front.
Meet the whole thing.
Yeah,
Front and
exactly.
back.
Just you. Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Got it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look
dude.
forward to it.
Both
So
cheeks.
actually, I'm Robbie, and I don't even know how to change my settings so that I get to be who I am
It's
instead of
all
who I was.
It's all right. Robbie, you
Yeah.
are. That sounds awesome, man. Thank you very
I
much. for
appreciate
sharing
it.
all that. I'm so excited to meet you over there. Your stories sound fucking incredible and crazy. Just my speed. Thank you.
I'm
man.
here to serve. Here to serve you landlings. You guys are funny. And this one, I gotta ask you for one thing.
Sure.
At least once a week, could you guys quit shitting in the water? Go out into the woods. Stop shitting in the water. I'm serious. You guys are all sick. You're making each other ill, and you wonder because I don't know. Anyway, just go out into the forest and go do a caca out there. Quit shitting in the water.
Just shit in
It's
the
all
woods.
good.
Yeah.
Shit in the
Let-
woods like a
That's
bear.
Great moral to the story. I love that.
Yeah, very good. Thank
All
you.
right, cool.
Over and out.
By the way, if anyone heard that great idea that Robbie had, Coffee in the Cosmos sounds to me like a great TV show, a podcast, a call I would attend.
Well, it's actually it's called Cafevore.
Yeah,
Join my
no,
group. Goose, you can join. You should be the first guy to join my group, as a matter of fact.
I love it. I'm in.
I'd
I'm
make
so
you the
honored.
honorary member.
Cool, man. But I'm talking about Coffee in the Cosmos. You mentioned it in passing, and when I heard
That's the name of my group, Cafevore. It talks
Well,
about
that's
cafe,
Cafevore.
cosmos.
But you said the word coffee and the cosmos, and to me,
Of course.
that sounds like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It just it rolled.
It rolled. Yeah.
Yeah.
That little cafe, what is it, number 42 or some crazy thing like that?
42, meaning of life.
We know it. We
Yeah,
know
that's
it. We know it.
Thank you so much, Robbie. Appreciate you. Oh, there we go. Good one, Steve. That's right. Next up, we have Michelle. Michelle, I've seen you everywhere. My God, your energy, it is it is catching on all over the place. What's going on? I want to hear from you. At the very bottom of the screen should be a little microphone thingy.
Oh, hello. This is Michelle McMillionaires, and I am the author of Beauty Secrets for Your Soul. All right. This is a novel. Okay. So you can see that includes things about relationships, money, and holistic lifestyle, health, all natural, through story. All right.
Love it.
And so I opened up the year the first quarter 2024 with this novel, and it was the first time I had done a novel, and then got it on Amazon land, and I didn't even understand what I was doing. However, I did it. I didn't hire big teams. I figured it out. Let me share it to you. Not easy when you're a novice. However, do it anyway. Got it in there. My novel placed right next to Mr. Tony Robbins' new book at the time, and also Mr. Brian Proctor, who is Bob Proctor's son. And there I was, their book, and I was right there in between. So that was like the big, like, wow, yes, okay. And so I've been rolling with it and learning every day, just growing. And growing means to me, you become the best version of you. I'm not in competition with anybody at all, only myself. So things that I achieve, I'm super proud of because it's a heart-based value. And those are the things that I deliver inside my Michelle McMillionaires school. Yay! And recently, I found out about you, Goose on the Loose, and I'm like, oh my gosh, who is this? However, I'm aware of Gooseland and the goose who lays the golden eggs, right? Everyone knows that story. I'm like, okay, so this man knows something that I don't know. I think I need to go be a part of that. So that is how I arrived here. And when I found out your whole world tour thing from watching the school news, I was like, okay, I hope he's arriving in San Diego. Sure enough, we're going, right? I already got my ticket a few weeks ago. I don't care what happens. I'm attending. Gonna make it happen. All right?
Hell yeah. Michelle, you're an absolute riot. Thank you so much for sharing that. That book sounds amazing. I love the energy, and I'm stoked to meet you in San Diego. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
That was really
One more thing.
If I could
The
say,
most-
she's super poetic. And I forgot to say, sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but she's super poetic. She's so funny. And I forgot that I needed to ask for a Blitz partner because it starts when we finish this call.
That's right.
Please hit me up. I'm Ravi on the platform. Ravi.
Robbie, shoot Michelle a message. Michelle, do you have a Blitz buddy?
Yes. Part of we just collaborated. I'm with Veronica, and she's over in Austria. We created a team called Joy Jump. And so we are joy jumping through Blitz. Whatever that means, we're going to figure it out. We're still working on it.
I
But
love
the
it.
biggest thing that we know right now, right, this is the most important part of the novel. Right here.
Amazing.
Right here.
Love you.
Okay.
Love you. Love you
That's
all.
so cool. Michelle brings up a really good point there. For those of you that don't know, the Blitz is a monthly competition that we do in Goosify, where if you show up on the leaderboard and if you're growing your community in the rankings, meaning on Discovery, doesn't matter the category, just take a picture of your all-time position. That's literally going to be the first thing that we do. When everyone's off the call here, you're going to post a photo, because if the photo didn't happen, then if you never took a photo, it never happened. Photo of where you are in your position on the all-time ranking leaderboard, and then we're going to see where you end up afterwards. In order to rise and have a chance at getting the star, you need to have high engagement and new members. Those are the two metrics. So if you can do that from the Blitz, the goal is to have an absolute riot of a time, maybe come hang with us in Costa Rica, and then also grow your business. I can't think of a cooler system of things to do. There's nothing but the ability to win. So an absolute honor. Michelle, thank you very much for reminding me of all that. This is going to be super
Okay.
exciting.
Quick question, Mr. Goose.
Yes.
All right. I figured out where that discovery thing was,
Yeah.
right? Took me a bit, but I finally got it, right?
Yeah.
And it was 3050, okay? And then the Hermosi thing happened, and now I'm up at 4,000. So, I mean, instead of going the other way, I went back. I was like, oh my
That's
gosh.
all right. That
I'm
will happen to
laughing.
Yeah, that'll happen to a lot of people. It's just part of the process. You'll realize on the short term your numbers get fudged because so many people have joined. But in the long term, if you were here and you're already one of the OGs, odds are that wave is going to hit you pretty soon. So that's great. Yeah, and Ryan, that's right. Ryan has been a part of this journey all over the place. Yeah, exactly. You just trust the process. Well said, Tiff. Amazing. Thank you, Michelle.
Gregory, thank you.
Thank you. Arda, you there, my man?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. What's up, dude? How are you?
I'm great. So I was at a boot camp for 7 to 8 days. We kind of built a startup, like just we coded it out, we did everything. And so it was great. It was great experience also. And I signed a client. One of the business mentors wanted to be on school, so I offered, let's do it. And now we're working on a project. And yeah, I got a question for that.
Amazing. Hit me. Is it a quick one or a big one?
It's a quick one.
Okay, hit me.
Okay, so he uses AI. He's like one of the big guys in creating AI generated avatars. He is a partner of one of the biggest platforms, HeyGen. And so he wants to create maybe a free, maybe a paid community, and he wants to use it as a lead magnet, but also have like the lead magnets in it, so like it can convert, and also it can be a community. And one of his concerns is that there's too much friction when if it is a free school community. So like people have to join, have to type in their email, their phone number, I think. They have to sign up for school. And so like he wants to kind of create a landing page first. Do you think that's a good idea, or should we like go with school?
The error that we will all usually make is that we think we know what we need. And from the data that I have seen, the school process is your long-term investment, because sure, they may have to make a profile, but you kind of have to do that anywhere. And if you make a profile and it doesn't require your email, well, it's probably not that sticky of a thing. Like school works because we have to put ourselves into it. Like it does require a little bit of a commitment. And now you have access to those people like in a way that email could never deliver.
Perfect. Yeah. And so one more follow-up on that.
Okay.
He wants to like give people all the information and then sell them into, you know, a paid community, or maybe like have a tier when they're up.
Tiers are out in 24 days.
In 24 days. Perfect.
Yeah. So you have all month to prepare. And
Oh, fuck, I forgot my question.
I would recommend everyone start with a free and then a low ticket or a high ticket. You can have 3.
Okay, perfect. That was my question. And can you like tell us what this blitz will be like? What are the criteria for all of the people who don't know about it? Like, what's gonna be the ranking based on, etc.
That's a great one. So it's going to be split. We have the percentage secretly hidden with us, but we're having Wingman process it. And essentially, it's all the people that are on the Goosify leaderboard. Your position, the higher you are, the more points you score. And extra credits that will be going out, which has been so much fun lately. Everyone loves that shit. And how your performance has been on the all-time leaderboard. So your all-time leaderboard, you'll take a screenshot of where you are. You can either do your category, but if you do the all-time, that's usually the easiest one. I'll try and figure out. We can see it on Wingman, but you know, for the time being, if you post where you are in your category, this is fine. That one works just fine. If you have a problem, you need to use the all-time, I can give you a tool for that, and we can run with it. But yeah, just let me know. You can shoot me a DM. But essentially, your goal is just to raise your leaderboard ranking and raise on Goosify and on school as a whole. Those 2 things alone, that'll grow your business like nothing. It's amazing, and ideally, it's a lot of fun. So we've broken it down to those terms. Does that make sense?
Amazing. Super excited. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you, Arda. Appreciate you, man. Excited to meet you. This will be cool. All right, cool. And now, it's always so funny, the accidental local. I have to get used to that.
Hold up. Okay. Hey, Goose. Hey, everybody.
Hey, what's up, dude?
It's Jessica. I don't know how to change my name on here yet, but I just wanted to say I need a Blitz partner because I don't have one yet. Robbie, I heard you. And I got on school because I love health, but I don't love health in the same way a lot of people do. I teach people how to regain their health through not dieting, like no diet required. And I also teach energy principles, and I love psychedelics. I'm a cosmic conscious explorer, and I do things in a way that lifts people up and doesn't restrict them. And I just fucking love life, and I love having fun and playing and being real and just bringing that energy and that enthusiasm. And everybody's right. Like nobody's wrong. Every process is right. So I just help people hone in on their own right that works for them. And I teach them about their body and what the signals and symptoms are saying to them so they can decode it. And really, I think my psychedelic experiences have taught me to love myself and my body so deeply that I want to share that with others. And I literally just got my mom to do a journey with me yesterday, and she's 73. We did a heart opener with MDMA, and she was like, her eyes were like, and she fell in love with everything and herself. And it's so cool when you find out who you are in this world, because like then you just drop the fear, you drop everything, you drop all constraints, and you just show up as you, knowing that you're perfect just the way you are. And the world needs that. We need authenticity. We need people to just show up as they are and pick everybody up.
Wow.
So that's
Very
my
well said. I love that. Thank you, Jess. That was perfect. And I love your hat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goose,
Yo.
look at the write something in your community.
Did the live go up already? That was supposed to
Yeah.
go up. Oh, it's there.
It's there.
That's pretty
And
sweet.
obviously I posted about it just to really annoy the shit out of the team before they announce it live.
Yeah, you know they're
Yo,
probably,
Ryan.
damn it.
Hey, Robbie.
Good job lighting a little fire under their butts. Yeah.
Of course.
This will be great.
It looks so good. It looks so nice. I just was like testing it just before.
Yeah, it's super clean. Does it work similar to Google Meet?
No, you literally just hit go live and you just join call and it just starts like instantly. Like you don't have to like set up a link and I think it just populates it directly into your community straight away.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Like
it's
super clean.
yeah. Wow, it's out early. This is amazing. So it looks like our calls from now on may just be live on school. This is gonna be super exciting, everybody.
Dude, 100%. Yeah, it's like so much better. Like it
It's
just
so much
literally,
better.
it's just like I haven't done a live call in my free community for maybe like 3 months, and like the first return is like a school live call because it's
Yeah.
like makes so much sense, so much
Yeah.
easier to, and everyone's active on the platform. Google Meet has that shitty like tab thing when you like click off the tab, it hides it randomly. So yeah.
Yeah, totally, dude. All right, hell yeah. Let's go ahead and maybe I'll include that in this call later on. Yeah, we'll all use it in Goosify before the end of the hour. Yeah. So brace yourself. Let's go through and finish these last little things, and then I'm going to give you this giant nugget about your communities. If you heard about it before, you haven't heard about it like this. So okay, it should only take about 3 minutes to explain that. So I need at least 3 minutes. So in the meantime, let's pass it off over to Captain Ryan. Ryan, take it, man. We'll have you, Maria, do one more check if anyone else wants to chat. And then we can
Amazing.
come on that.
So I'm here. Okay. I kind of want to, I know I have not been super active in Goosify. I love you guys so much, but like, Goose, you're the man. And I appreciate all of you. And I somehow created a community that was paid out the gates. There's a whole story behind that, but I kind of want to play this freemium model. I have created a 100-day program called the Daily 100. So it's like dad and athlete. I have not made a new community. So to sum up my question, I know that there's going to be tiers in the future, and I have not gone through all the Hormozy money models yet. Okay. But I'm wondering, do you think it's prudent, as I do have to work on the app that I've developed for my 100 days, which I don't need to talk about per se. There's still some things I have to work on. I don't know what the tiers look like within one community when that comes out. And I'm a little nervous to separate the communities if I already have people that want to support Dadland in there that are like, yeah, let's bring people in and have them in the chat for free. And then I can, I offer them something extra. Do you see that coming in the short-term future for school? I wonder if my question makes sense. So I'm asking, should I go 2 communities? Or should I wait till this tiered system comes out before I implement this freemium model, I guess?
Great question. Single community, build up, do a pre-launch for the 24 days. You have 24 days to do a launch. This is to everybody. You have 24 days to put together all of that stuff. Yeah.
And let me in a new community. Or in the community I have right now. I'm sorry, I misunderstood because I'm slow.
do it within this one, within Dadland.
So my biggest fear is it's a higher ticket program. So I have people paying me, a couple grand for the year.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell them that this is going to happen, but I'm afraid that if the tiers don't come in time, I won't be able to separate the value between people that have paid thousands to having people come in for free to do this mini course kind of
Yeah.
I would turn these people into paid clients at the end of the 100 days or even midway through, right?
Yeah. So here's the technical execution of that. Basically you'll make a classroom that's just for the people that are currently paying to be there. That'll be the classroom. You're going to manually add everybody to that classroom, and it will have all the links, all the everything that is just for your paid members, right? This is to a certain number of calls. You're going to take that call off the calendar. It's going to be for the courses that are just for those guys. You're going to take it out of wherever else it is. And now you've got a walled garden around those that are paying for Dadland. Now, from that point, you can open it up to the free and let people know, hey, we're going to grow Dadland. In 20 days, we're going to launch something. Those of you that are paying for this, you get exactly what you came for. There's going to be a bunch of people that will join us. They do not get that. However, it's our responsibility to help teach them how to be proper dads, something like this, right? A new groundswell. Everyone loves that kind of stuff. And then that launch, everyone who's getting paid, paying for it will still get what they're paying for. Everyone that's not will not be getting what everyone else is paying for. And then when the tiers launch, you can then now organize those because you already, as step one was, took all the people that were paying and put them in that classroom.
Appreciate the insight. You're the man.
You're the man, Ryan. Love that, dude. Yeah, and I think we probably have time today for a Ryan quote before the end of the day. By show of emoji,
I'm always ready.
By show of emoji, should we have a Ryan quote for the end of the day?
Yay.
There we go. Okay, yeah, that's what I like to see. You're getting a cult following, Ryan. All right, thank you, man. Maria, what a pirate you are. Hit us.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So my question is very similar to Ryan's question with this, and I'll just get straight away into it. I have two free communities. They're wildly different, but I want to do a tack on to the startup mentor, which is for founders that are getting ready to raise. I wanted to start a mastermind for the people that are actually raising money, because that's different than people that are putting together their deck. And I wanted to do a paid mastermind because right now everything is free, but I want to do a paid mastermind in there. It's $1,000 a month, but I don't know if I should drop everything down to hobby level and then open a third community, which I was on the verge of doing, or keep it as is and then have, I guess, a classroom that opens up for a mastermind. And can it be, it's not a one-time pay, it's a monthly pay.
Okay. So as far as classrooms go, no, you cannot do monthly, like MRR with Classroom. When the tiers launch, it will just be for the community itself. Among everything else, I would say be very careful when you're opening up, especially when you're opening up multiple communities, because you are going to be splitting your time, your attention, and where everyone goes, especially with the free to paid, unless you have an audience, and that causes other problems. So in this case, I guess the general recommendation is if you have two, that's probably one more than you need already. Definitely a third would be killing yourself. It would be very difficult to run that.
Okay. Any suggestions on how to do or offer the mastermind? in the free community?
It's for free people, right?
It's for free people, but if they've advanced in the program, so to speak.
Oh, okay. So you can choose manually.
Okay.
I would basically, I mean, it sounds like they're in the free, but they can earn their way into this mastermind.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. So in that case, what you'd probably want to do is just make sure that you have, I mean, while you're waiting for tiers, because ideally, I mean, you said there are two different audiences, right? So I guess you will need two different communities in that case, because the tiers only work for a single vertical. But when it comes to trying to, and let me just make sure that I understand this correctly. The mastermind is for the free people. They earn their way in, and it's is it an ongoing monthly thing?
It would be an ongoing monthly thing, but it would be paid.
Perfect. Okay. And you haven't done it before, right?
I haven't done it before, no.
Beautiful. All right. Well, you have 1 month then to do one as a test run. I would recommend with testimonials as a gift for free to practice what you're about to do. Record the whole thing, make that your course, get the testimonials, put that on the front page. Even if you have some, this could be a great surge for a new program. And then when it launches, you already have the proof and you already have the testimonials.
Okay.
That's what I would do. Because basically you're pre-selling the mastermind. So I would prepare for the tiers.
And then do it inside this free group.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Because it's going to have your best chance for conversion and ascension.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Absolutely. So a ton of things. We have 8 minutes remaining. I think I can fit it all. That's what she said. Basically, the Goose Team 6, by the end of the day, I'm sending out an invitation to all of you that are a part of it. We're going to start our first meeting. So I hope you're excited. This will be on the backside of Blitz, but likely it will not affect it too much. So we'll keep talking about how that looks. And I'm going to give you, Nuggies, the main point now about it was the biggest takeaway that we had while we were here at this mastermind. Some of you have already implemented it, but I want you to be really conscious of it now. And it has to do with the theme. So for those of you that are starting communities or running communities, this I think is probably the most underutilized feature of school, maybe like one of the top 3, because it's not technically a tool. It's something that you have to do. We call it the theme because it's like a genre to what you're doing, but it's different in that it has nothing to do with what you're doing. So let's say you're teaching, take Goosify as an example. You're teaching how to grow your communities on school. However, you like Pokemon, right? Does anyone here feel like the Pokemon vibe doesn't fit? Probably not. But logically, it doesn't. It literally has nothing to do with what we're doing here. And yet, even if you are not a Pokemon fan, you know of the little bastards, and you probably have an emotion related to them. Oh, they're bright colors. Oh, they remind me of children, of childhood, of fun, right? You have an energy feeling of their emotions. I'm hijacking your emotions in record time by saying nothing. I just showed you some extra pictures, right? And I'm like, I'm excited about them. I enjoy it. That is the power of a theme. And that's something, if you really want to grow your community, and we can keep expanding about this later on, but it's something you really, really want to lean into. I have the guys that were co-hosting this event here with me. They have a very, it's kind of a spiritual business community, and we came up with a couple of ideas. I'll use this as the example. They have 2 partners, so they were thinking about doing a Step Brothers theme, which is cool. It's hilarious because you can just quote it all day. Did you put your nuts in my drum set? Did we just become best friends? Like, it's so perfect for a dynamic duo of two. Here's why I think it's not quite perfect, is because it still makes too much sense. It's two guys running a community, and it's two dudes that you can probably, like, Step Brothers, quotable, but I'm not necessarily feeling something other than it's funny, right? So alternatively, what's a better suggestion? Well, I know personally that these guys are pretty laid back, business, spiritual community. I said the Big Lebowski. I said the main guy. He's like the dude. Now, why is that different? A lot of us have heard of it. Not all of us have seen it, but we probably have a feeling around it, right? Even though the dude is poor, he has these really crazy experiences. And most people, when we took an evaluation of the room, everyone was like, oh, it's fun. It's weird. It's exciting, right? So you felt emotions that you could use to hijack people when they come in. Oh, I like this space because it feels like this, right? So that's the kind of thing that you want to think about, making sure that you're not actually thinking about it, that it's a feeling. It's a feeling. You don't want something that matches. You want something that fits the vibe of what you want it to look like and feel like. And probably it has something to do with your Saturday morning cartoons, or a Disney movie that you like, or some other movie that you like, or that mystery novel that you read, right? Want that hot, heavy mystery novel. So whatever it is that you decide, like, definitely play with it, put it in the classroom, have inside joke references to it. Like, at the end, if they implemented the dude from the Big Lebowski, at the end of posts, they could say, like, you know, that's just like your opinion, man, or the dude abides, or random shit like that. Like, you just start integrating these things that naturally put together all kinds of inside jokes. It's perfect. The space between what you do and the emotions in there, that's the space where the inside jokes are perfectly fostered to grow in your community. So big high level thing there for community. Again, it is a little bit abstract, so it can definitely be challenging, but when you land on it, oh, you fucking know. It's amazing. So definitely lean into that if you can. That's the biggest nugget I can give you from the event that we had here. So you don't necessarily even have to be here. I'm giving it to you right now, although it was really fun to dance around yesterday. So if you were here for that, I can't give you the dance, but I can give you the nuggie. Okay. I hope that helps. I'm so excited to see what you guys do here with this blitz. I can't wait to see some of you in Costa Rica and the extra credit that's coming. And before we finish and jump off, so that everyone can start competing and going nuts, like, do whatever the fuck feels right, go to town. Like, I want to make, we've never just been like there's never been a blitz that was like, do whatever the hell you want, go to town. I literally don't give a shit. I want to see what the capacity for fun and ridiculousness is with literally no rules. Let's see. Right? Ryan, take us away. Give us something really inspirational
My
and crazy.
favorite thing that was brought up today was this idea that, oh no, I've gone backwards. And the comeback story is common humanity. And the comeback story expands something big to the minute second, the feeling of negative self-talk. And so our response to that moment is leadership, and it's connection. So you do not lose your usefulness or your utility because you're currently in a position where the comeback story begins. And you might think, oh, look at how successful I am, right? You might think, well, the comeback story goes from misaligned action to misaligned thoughts. It's how quickly you can remember your usefulness. You guys, we are creating communities that lead and change lives, and the most important aspect of them is creating connection. Imperfection is connection. The pursuit to overcome connection is the boat we ride on or the pursuit to overcome imperfection is the boat we ride on together. And guess what? Imperfection cannot be outrun. So the boat, we get to ride this thing into eternity, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
That with Kobo.
I love that, Ryan. Dude, we got everything today. A little bit of intros, a little nugget, some music, and Ryan. Thank you very much for that. The next time that we're all on together, we'll be working on the blitz. I'll be desperately trying to make sure that you're doing everything possible to be growing your community and delivering as much value and vibes to the rest of these crazy people here with us. But I'm honored to be a part of this journey, and I can't wait to see you in person if I haven't already. All right, dudes, thank you. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Love you.